Hi everyone, welcome back to the Reddit drama channel with another Reddit cheating story. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and like the video if you enjoy it. Also, please click the notification bell so you won't miss when another cheating story goes live. These simple clicks mean a lot to our channel, and thank you for your support.
She was acting weird, then told me she met with one of her gamer friends and background. There is a good deal of backstory here, so I'll try to keep it as short and understandable as possible. We started to date each other in the Midwest, and moved in together shortly afterward. Then we had a strong loving bond for the first 2 years. She expressed an interest in traveling before we settled down, and her work permitted contract work in basically any US city she wanted. I decided it was a good idea, and went on a 1-year sabbatical to join her. One of the places we traveled to was in California. We were staying with her mom. She has a big house, at the time, so she could pay off her loans faster. Things started to get shaky around here. She was soon addicted to video games, and spent a majority of her time playing online with her friends. Meanwhile, I was spending time with cryptocurrency, programming, and generally enjoying time off after 4 years of corporate life. We nearly ended the relationship during this period of time, and she mentioned she wanted a sexual experience with someone else, even though she knew it was a bad idea and unfulfilling. She was also getting emotionally attached to some of the people she was gaming with at this time. You might call this micro-cheating? I'm not sure. I expressed my disinterest in this idea, stating that in the event we were to take a break I wouldn't really consider staying together if we weren't sexually exclusive. I thought that once we had our own place again and I was working, that things would get better to where they were previously. Her assignment was wrapping up, and we were looking to move to the next city, Washington State, soon. Things were sort of uneasy, but we were definitely still together. I love yous. I took a trip back east to catch up with friends and family for a few weeks. When I returned, I discovered that she had already signed a lease for an apartment in her name only in the new city. She had done this without consulting me at all. This new city was where we had previously agreed to settle for a while, so I was looking for jobs in the area. Either way, she wasn't sure she wanted to live with me completely. Her start date was approaching soon, and I didn't have a job lined up yet. I was interviewing at this time, but my 1-year sabbatical was expiring within the next month. It was either find a job in a new city, or return to a safe, secure job. I helped her move into her new place, but returned to California for the time being. I was applying to jobs in the new city during this time, but wasn't sure if I was moving to Washington State or back to the Midwest. During this time she was hosting some of her friends from her online game, and meeting some of them who lived in the new city. I was lucky enough to land a new job in the area, and gracefully exited my old company. I moved to the new city, with my GF, and drove all my stuff there. Started my new job in June, and things were going well. About a month into this new dynamic of living and working in the new city, I come home to my GF acting weird. She had a sadness to her that I could immediately detect. When I pushed her about it, she warned me before sitting me down and telling me the news. She had cheated on me with one of her gamer friends when they met up in the new city. She was very distraught/guilty/felt bad about the whole thing. Having previously told her that it was a major deal breaker should she cheat on me, and that it would end the relationship, she was afraid of telling me because she thought I'd immediately walk out. Here's the thing, I didn't. I wasn't really sure how to take it. Yeah, we weren't perfect, but we certainly weren't broken up. She was still texting me I love yous as though we weren't even during the time that the cheating occurred. In fact, had I known about it before moving to the new city, I probably would have packed up and headed home to the Midwest. But here I am, a few months into my new job and new city. And I have this bad feeling that I think about more than I want to. I didn't immediately leave, I wasn't even immediately angry. I was more surprised, and even more surprised that I wasn't more angry and upset. Since she told me nearly 3 months after it occurred, it didn't feel real to me. I'm very confused, and I thought I could move on from it easily, but I'm not finding that to be the case. I want to forgive her, but on the other hand I think, do I want to be with someone who would cheat on me? If anyone has been through this before and has stayed or hasn't stayed, I'd like to hear your perspective. She didn't want to ruin her reputation with my friends, and I sort of agree it'd make it weird for them, so I haven't revealed any of this to anyone. Here are some of the best comments from our community. So how is she being held accountable for her actions? You didn't leave, she doesn't have to tell anyone, and you aren't in charge here when you made all the moves for her. Tell her she holds all the cards in the relationship and it isn't even. Move out and make her woo you back. She needs to also leave the gamer group. If there are no consequences, you will resent her. She gotta have her cake and eat it too. Meanwhile, you get nothing from this deal. Here is the second story. I'm extremely sorry if this comes off as a rant, but I don't have anyone to express all this to. I would never have thought I would find myself on this sub. I worked hard for 4 years. We fought at times, but the fact that we came back stronger always made me believe that we could get through anything in the world. We spoke every day. We said I love you every single day. We slept on calls, even after spending the whole day together. We made so many promises to each other, about marriage, about kids, about families. We helped each other grow emotionally and mentally. I shifted cities after the lockdown to pursue my education. Less than 1 month after I left, she cheated. For 2 weeks, 2 months back. She told me 3 days back, trickle truth. Told me she made out with the guy once. Later she tells me they hooked up multiple times. She still hasn't told me the whole story. The intrusive thoughts of him kissing her neck, her touching him touching her, haunt me every single second. I wake up with my heart trying to come out of my chest. I cannot fall asleep until I have exhausted myself with anxiety. I've never felt this way. I hurt so bloody much. She lied and manipulated me. She kissed me with the same lips she kissed him with, when I had gone back for a week. She hugged my sister and mother. She couldn't handle her guilt, so she took a break. She made me block the guy's number, saying that she had a fight with him and doesn't want me talking to him. The guy was going to tell me, he's psychotic, and was threatening her. The guilt and the fear didn't go away, so she told me. Half truth. She made out consensually on multiple occasions. She met him during the day and then slept on call with me at night. She ruined something beautiful we made for 4 years. I trusted her with my life and soul, and she broke it. It hurts so much. I hate her, but my instincts ask for her every single second. I have deleted all the pictures, burnt all the gifs, deleted all the chats, blocked her from everywhere, and am trying not to talk to her. I started going to the gym. I'm staying away from alcohol. On the negative side, I have also started smoking again and eating less. I have tried to get support from friends, but I don't know if they can empathize. They are supportive but help me with only distraction. I have to fight the urge to call and question her, scream at her, verbally abuse her every few minutes. I feel numb, anxious, angry, and vengeful at times, and 100 many other things. I feel so wronged. I cannot concentrate either. On studying, on movies, in social situations. What should I do? When does the hurt go away? What can I do to make it easier? How do I stop the intrusive thoughts, when it just pierces through my mindfulness exercises? How do I sleep without my heart feeling like it could burst out any second? What can I do to love myself more when I cannot even concentrate? How can I move on from this betrayal? Should I call her to get the whole story or just move on? I know a lot of you have gone through much worse and come out alive. It's absolutely insane to me that human emotions are capable of handicapping someone like this. I really need advice from people who came out of this. Thank you. Here are some of the best comments from our community. A good way to love yourself more is to seek guidance from a mental health professional. Are you currently seeing somebody? Because the symptoms that you're describing, the hurt and ongoing sadness, could be signs of a trauma bond or a form of PTSD. A professional can help you work through the trauma, your journey since then, and where you want to go from there. You'll get through this. Remember, the pain is finite. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for any future cheating stories.